All right, thank you for staying with Daybreak. Let's have that conversation. And it's been in the news for all the wrong reasons. It's not the first time we're talking about it. It's part of a conversation that's on the Standard, actually, page 28. They're saying why Kenyan migrant workers love the Gulf states despite the abuses there. They're saying the allure of better life and attractive pay is one of the factors attracting Kenyans to Arab countries to work as domestic workers. But we've seen several instances where there's been abuse by some of the people who we call them in as employers, and employees sometimes come back here with distress. That's what we're talking about. And joining me in studio now, let me introduce my guest real quick, starting from my right, Francis Wahome, the chairperson for ASMAC. ASMAC is Association of Skilled Migrant Workers Agencies of Kenya. And on my left is Eliab Muridi, Assistant Secretary General, ASMAC. Thank you so much for making time. And Josephine Murioki, the Chair, Domestic Department, ASMAC. She handles the disputes and the issues there, the distress from the people who are working abroad. Then, Chair, I'll start with you. We see a lot of distress from some people, not all, some who work in the Gulf states. Where is the challenge? Why is this happening, and yet organizations like the Association of Skilled Migrant Workers of Kenya exist?
Thank you very much, Terry. The problem we have in this country sometimes is not really a problem that these people, they have distress at all of them, because it has been baptized that everybody that goes to Middle East is suffering, especially anybody working in Saudi Arabia is suffering. No. We have the largest number that is very much benefiting, especially when we say around 98% are very happy, and that's what the Standard newspaper today has written. But 2% is the worst, where all the bloggers, all the media house, including yours, sorry for that, they bring these issues. They never tell us about good things happening from Middle East.
Yeah. But
today we are here to tell you something good is coming from that country, especially Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
It is number 3 in remittance for Kenyans and many other world. Now, the problem which is there, we have the people who do not do the right thing. My association, ASMAC, where I'm the chair, has tried to streamline this industry. For many years, we have never been recognized that we are existing. But now we are coming out. We are coming up, telling Kenyans, we are here, we are existing, we are here to help you. Whoever has a problem, come to us. We have created 2 departments. We have domestic, problem solver. We have the other department for professional, to solve the problem for professionals. And we have the ASMAC as a whole, which also has a department where it solves the problem for those who do not fall there or there. Because some people, they go on their own ways. There are those people who go for privileges in Saudi Arabia and they never come back. There are those who sneak through the borders of Yemen and the other places, but they never come back. There are even people who go for holiday outside those countries in Middle East, and once the person dies in Dubai or dies in another country, Qatar, they all say that this person died from Saudi Arabia, because they have nicknamed Saudi Arabia like a death trap, which is very, very bad to label the other country. We were not even very happy when Kenya is being labeled for other things. The thing we should do here is tell our government, come, let us join hand, investigate case by case. What caused the death of this person? Who died in hands of Saudi Arabia citizen? And who died in the hand of other foreign citizen or in hands of Kenya? Because number 1, the highest number who die in Saudi Arabia, they do not die because of the fault of Saudi Arabia. It is the people we call runaways. You tell me, Francis, can you send my cousin to work here in Saudi Arabia because she wants a job? And yet that is a driver who is working in Saudi Arabia, and immediately this girl reaches in Saudi Arabia airport, he pick her. He don't take her to the employer. When he pick her, he keep her in his room. And this little guy, maybe he used this lady, she get pregnant, because around 75% of death, they have come from either premature abortion or trying abortion, or now the guy has about 3, 4, 5 girls in the house. He wanted to sell them to the other employers, and of course they might start fighting. That's why you hear a Kenyan killed Kenyan in Gulf. We should investigate these cases one by one.
Okay.
And again, when this death happened, let the bloggers tell us what caused the death. And the bloggers has never even brought those girls back. We agents, we have the board. When you are registered by a National Employment Authority, which is doing a very, very good job for this Kenya to clear all the log agencies, is trying very hard to streamline the industry, with helping with the help with the Senate committee, Labor Committee, and the Minister of Labor. They are really trying to help us to streamline the industry. They should bring up these people and make sure that everybody is on board and everybody has traveled through the right channel, through like agents like us who are registered, and through organization.
Okay.
Right. We got.
Earlier, you're the Secretary General. Is it that people sneak out of the country, that's why you can't keep track of all of them, or what is the problem from where you stand?
Okay, for me, the main problem, I think it's the case of these people who go to Saudi. They are called runaways. We have baptized those names, those people to be Kemboys. We call them Kemboys. They are runaways. So these people have been they are doing illegal subcontracting jobs in the Middle East. As they are echoing the chairman, they have been when we recruit employees to the Middle East. By the way, we don't do only domestic work. We have a lot of skilled labor, professional jobs that we do there. But mostly they target the domestic workers. They are so vulnerable because most of them, they don't go with any skills other than the training that we offer them. We offer them at the training for 30 days, which enhances their skills on the other side. Because most of our ladies don't know how to use these home appliances. So when they go to the other side, they meet with these runaway cases. Some who are over 20 years in Saudi. They have just managed to sneak out. They have surpassed their 2-year contract, and they have managed to stay in Saudi. So they don't have their main jobs. They don't have a main job. So their main job is to recruit them to do illegal businesses like prostitution, do illegal business like subcontracting them to other employers who can mistreat them because they are not under contract. So for me, I can only say that if we are able to curb these illegal runaways, we can manage this industry in a better way.
Okay. Madam Josephine, you handle the domestic department. What kinds of distress calls comes to you, and what procedure do you use to help them out?
Thank you very much. Some of the distress calls that we normally get, there are some of these which comes complaining about maybe not being paid the salaries. And when I did or when we did our investigations about why are most of the sponsors refusing to pay our girls the salaries, because it is the most of our girls before they were not trained. But we thank the government because now through the NEA and the NITA, the government and the Ministry of Labor, they were able to come up with the training, home care training. And in home care training, that's where now we are taking our girls and they are being trained. So if we compare sometimes back, now the home care training, it is 2 years old. Before 2 years back, the distress cases were so high. The numbers were so high. Simply because we were just taking girls from village. You come and take them direct to the airport and then to Saudi Arabia. This girl has never even have never seen or used a gas cooker. They've never seen a fridge. They've never seen a microwave. And here now you are taking this girl to go and use microwaves, to go and use washing machines, and so on and so forth. So they go and they break those things. And at times even they use the microwave. They can heat the food with a spoon or whatever. And you can now imagine the or the mess in that house. So the madam, they get so annoyed or angry with the kind of the workers that we used to supply before. But we thank God now, since now the government introduced the training centers, we can proudly say that the distress, although it is still there, it has gone down. And we are urging the government to try and eliminate these bloggers agencies who are sneaking, who are taking our girls away without training. There are some people who are taking our girls with visiting visas. And once they go there, but they are employed. And those are some of the distress calls that we normally get. Once these girls, they get in trouble, they call us. And if you ask them, who took you there? It is Shiko. It is Jemima. It is Jane. It is Kamau. It is Omar. Just names. Even they don't have the agent or the office. They just have the names of the persons who recruited them, and they gave them the visiting visa. So we are asking our government to make sure that they block all the exit for our people to travel in the light channels. And that's why now we are coming out. Because we think now it is the high time for us as agents. We come out for the people to know us and to know the right way to follow when they want to go and look for green pastures out there. Because now we've been sleeping, and now we've been nicknamed all sorts of names. And when we have any distress case, you find that all the agents, it is the time that now the agents we are remembered by being called all sorts of names. But when we are doing good things, like the way our chairman has said about the remittance, the government is scrapping, and you cannot scrap in one hand, my brother. You cannot scrap with one hand. We cannot get those remittance without agents. So behind every successive case, or behind those remittance, we have agents who are working tirelessly. If I say, like my mobile, my phone, I've been in this industry now for almost 10 years in the recruitment business. And my phone, I've never changed my phone number, simply because we work like police station or ambulance. You cannot switch off your phone, because anytime you expect to get a distress call, and you must assist that person who went there, because you are entrusted with their lives until they come back.
Chair, is the problem that some of these agencies are not registered? And do you have a list of the registered agencies? Because I'm getting a sense that there's some people who go there in the illegal ways who even you cannot help, because you didn't even know that they were there to begin with. But do you have a list of the agencies that people can go to so that they know this is the right place to be?
Thank you very much, Stephen. Now, as we talk, the government has come out and has a very, very good plan than before. They have formed a body called National Employment Authority, where all the agents in this country must be registered. Once you register there, you are vetted, and almost with about more than 10 government agencies, they vet you. Vet by NIS, National Interior Security, CID, Police, Labor, Immigration, all these ones, they vet you. And once you emerge as a good person, they give you the certificate to conduct this business. On the same, you have to keep a board of about 1.5. And our license too, you pay 500,000. So in total, you are using cash, you have to part with about 2 million. And you must have a physical office, which will be visited by people from National Employment Authority, which is a body in the labor, And again, the Embassy of Saudi Arabia will send their agents to visit your office and see whether it's sufficient for you to do the business. Now, ASMAC is a group of agents. We are all for Kenya. That we come together so that we can sanctify the industry. And we are recognized by National Employment Authority. They cannot give you license without us giving you our certificate before.
Yeah.
So we must vet you. We have our vetting committee, and we have a disciplinary committee. We are now sensitizing the country that there are those people who are registered, and if you go with them, they know where you are going. We notify the government through the mechanism which are there. We call one is Busanet, which is a system which connects you from Saudi Arabia, from the employer to employee, and they connect agent from Saudi Arabia to agent in Kenya, so that when they meet. Then we have agents which connect agent in Kenya and Embassy of Saudi Arabia, so we can trace where this person is. But now comes the problem. We allow too much, I don't know to call them proxy or what.
Yeah.
There are so many agents that comes and take people illegally.
Yeah.
So those people who go there, they do not know, like she has said, domestic has said, you ask, who took you there? Kamau. Who is Kamau in this country? You cannot show the office. Nani alikupeleka? Mama fulani. Mama fulani ni nani? Namba yake ya simu alibadilisha tu wakati alipeleka wasichana 10. The other big problem we have in this industry, we have the contract for 2 years.
Yeah.
If you want to join this industry, you have to get the license for 1 year. But the contract for every work is 2 years. Like now, let's say we have the people who went there 2019, and the agent was not renewed 2020.
Yeah.
And these people are distressed there because we have the cases. When you go there, you must get something we call Ikama. Ikama is like ID.
Yeah.
Without that ID, you cannot get any service. And that's where most of the stress is coming from.
Yeah.
That anybody who is there doesn't have Ikama cannot be served in the hospital.
Yeah.
Cannot be served in even sometimes before even taking a Uber or taxi.
Yeah.
It was a problem getting government service. So you find that many of them, they claim that we don't get treatment, we don't get that and that. Now our agents are well registered by the government, and we have disciplinary committee. If my agents today send girls to Saudi Arabia, and already I have sent maybe about many thousands. We have about 88,000 according to the government statistics.
Yeah.
From about 2020. For this time we have taken maybe about another 30,000. We are almost to 100 plus. These people, they are everywhere in Saudi Arabia. Who knows where they are? Agents. So what do we mean? Government and agents must work together, but not fight. We work together. We have who we call labor attaché.
Yeah.
Labor attaché is the person who represents labor. Saudi Arabia, let's talk more about Saudi Arabia, because there's where that everybody says the problem is. Even the problem that is not Saudi Arabia is thrown there because it's like head. It is the size of East Africa. And can you imagine somebody in Nairobi serving somebody in Bale in Uganda, or serving somebody in Mwanza in Tanzania? It is difficult. We need labor attachés. But what ourselves, sometimes Kenyans say serikali's idea. We as ASMAC, we are not saying serikali's idea. We are just telling the government we are able to open our office in Saudi Arabia because we are the agents who know where these people goes. Help us to set an office there. Don't pay for us. We are going to pay for it. We are going to employ our own staffs. Help us to have the diplomatic papers and whatever.
Yeah.
This private office, we will be paying our staffs. And these people, they will be able to reach. Right now, we are working with the Kenyan, working with Saudi Arabia. We have about connection of about 15,000 of them. Where a girl has stress in that corner, we have somebody on that corner. ASMAC has solved over 200 cases past, I think, during the time of COVID.
Yeah.
We had also several deaths. We have investigated those deaths, all of them, one by one. And whatever is being told in the media, is totally irrelevant. Somebody came up with a very good theory that these people, they are dying of heart attack. Where you go that you find maybe one person died with a heart attack, the rest, about 5, is abortion. The rest were killed by their fellow workers because they are not in the right place. You use a girl and you don't know where to return her, because immediately you let this person run away. If you are taking this person to be employed outside there and the employer may be declined, what happens to you? You have a problem that you don't know where to take this person. If you are caught by the law in Saudi Arabia, it is very strict.
Yeah.
You suffer. So in fear that this girl, if I'm caught with this person, what will happen? Let me bury this person in the flood so that nobody knows. But eventually, the people here will come to the agent, mtoto wangu limpeleka. Where is this kid? Now this is a problem. But allow our government, we investigate a case by case at what happened, and let us tell the public the truth, because our brothers, our brokers, they have formed them associations with the international human rights, who are streamlining the money. It is good because they are at work. They are working, and because they are at work and we are looking for employment, it is okay. But these brokers, anybody listening there can ask, how many people have been employed by brokers? How many people have been employed by this human rights? The one claim. The only claim that somebody who was given a job is bad. We are excited. If I bring somebody who directed me to come here to Citizen today, if I do mess here and you arrest me, he has any problem? No. If I be given something good here because I came today and I'm being honored, is that his problem or his whatever? No. For us, agents is to give Kenyan jobs. And once we give the Kenyan jobs, who is supposed to take security for this? The government of Kenya should think now. These people are fulfilling the obligation of the president.
Yeah.
We are giving 1 million jobs as we are ordered by our president. He ordered us, and I would like him to hear. He ordered, get 1 million jobs for Kenya. And he told every Kenyan to get a job.
Yeah.
And that's what the recruiters in this country are doing. We are trying very hard to make sure that we will get 1 million jobs before he leaves the office, and even before that. But we have other people who are putting us behind. Those human rights bodies, those bloggers, who are only closing the market we get. Why can't they go, because the world is big, and get other market and get the job? Because we need the people who can bring blessings to this country. Philippines does not export coffee, tea, or any other thing. They just export laborers. And they are not even good than us. I have worked in Saudi Arabia with them. I have gone in this world more than 14 countries. I have seen how exporting of labor can bring good remittance in the country. If we, in our schools, where we have school leavers about 1.2 every year.
Yeah.
And the country can absorb only, before COVID, could absorb maybe 800. We had the balance of 400,000.
Yeah.
Those 400 are the people who are doing business here and there, and they are beating us getter in the evening because they don't have jobs. We are absorbing these people. We are calling these jobs called lower cadre jobs. Okay. But nobody is on our side. We are just alone. We have nobody fighting for us. But recently, our Waziri, Barasherogoi, congratulations. Chairman for Labor Committee, Senator Bwana Sakanja, congratulations. The PS and also Namwamba from Foreign Affairs, congratulations. They are trying, they are working hard as a team to make sure that Kenyans who go there, they do a decent job and they are well catered for. But now we go to Matiang'i department. Let him give security to Kenyans out there. Me as an agent, I can take you to work anywhere in the world. If you tell me you don't want to work as a citizen today, I'll take you to America and you work there for fee, okay. But I cannot protect you there. Who is the worker for that to protect? the Ministry of Interior.
Okay.
Let the government protect our people,
Okay.
and leave our work to be our work.
Yeah.
We take the people to work,
Yeah.
we look for jobs, we search for jobs, because every parent in this country, and they should listen, no parent that educate her child to stay at home.
Yeah.
You just educate a child to get a job.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
But SG, yes, Chair says that most of the stories are success stories, more than 90% of them, and we only highlight the ones that are not successful. That's true, but isn't it also true that there are stories where people get there and their passports are taken away and there's no communication again? Isn't that something you've handled before, and how can that be sorted out?
Okay, let me say, I won't deny that there are some few cases that are there that we handle.
Yeah.
But in the larger percent, as I echo the chairman, we have the bigger positive side.
Yeah.
We always measure these with our current villages in Kenya.
Yeah.
Let me see, all over Middle East there are over 200,000 Kenyans. More than 200,000 Kenyans, and the number surpasses that. So there are cases that we handle, and we have distress calls. We can't deny that. As a matter of fact, these are cases that we always manage to handle. For instance, if we take a village in Kenya, most villages don't have more than 20,000 people. Yeah. So there is always a police station around that place. But in a place where there is over 200,000 Kenyan people, we don't have people to regulate these people, even though there are laws on the other side. So at least our association, that is ASMAC, has these departments of to handle these cases. Madam here is our chair lady of domestic. She handles domestic distress calls. She has a whole department with employees who handle the cases 24/7. At least we try to handle these cases when they come through. Yeah. So most of the times the distress calls pass through our chair lady of domestic. Yeah. And we also have another department of professional jobs. These are skilled jobs. They also have distress calls. There's a department that handles that. So we have distress calls, but we manage to handle them in proper way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Madam Josephine, are there set standards of operation? Because one of the other issues that we've had is that when our Kenyan ladies or even men go and work in places like Saudi Arabia, they are worked like slaves. Do you know of our set time frame that we know they're supposed to work for 8 hours, then they rest for this number of hours? Are there standards that have to be implemented?
Let me say that yes, there are some standards that they are supposed to be, followed, or the rules. Yeah. But the biggest problem is these girls, they are going, because here we are talking more about now our girls. When they are going to work in a house. So at times you may not predict at what time these people they will sleep. But in most of the cases, during the day, yeah, Arabs, they are always at sleep. So we normally tell our girls, if you do not get enough sleep, maybe at night they were awake and you are working, take that advantage. When they are sleeping, you also rest, because you cannot work like a slave, yeah, without rest. So we normally they get those distress case about the working hours, and that's why we are saying when we got those distress case, it all depends on how or who recruited you. Yeah. This being, if you went through a registered office, that is, you are supposed to call the office here in Kenya, or you call the office in Saudi Arabia, because when you are going there, you have a contract. The contract is indicated the recruitment agents here in Kenya and the recruitment agents in Saudi Arabia where you are going, the employee's mobile number, yeah, and our office here in Kenya, the mobile numbers. So if you have any distress case, you are supposed to call either, even if you have your Safaricom line, even if you send this, please call me, yeah, we'll still realize that this is This is Jocelyn, and she's calling from Saudi Arabia, and we took her we recruited her through this office. And we are able to rescue them.
Okay.
And they have privilege to change the house, because they are given 3 chances to change the house.
Yeah.
Because it is not a must that once you go to the employer who employed you or give you the first visa, that you will go and stay there.
Okay.
If you get any distress, you are supposed to call the office, and they are supposed to take you back to the office.
Yeah.
Once they get you back to the office on the other side is supposed to communicate with me.
Yeah.
They will tell me, now Jane is here, and she has refused to work with the employer that we gave to her.
Yeah.
So we want to change her the house.
Okay.
So there must be a communication. And once they get to the office, even if they call me, maybe, and tell me, your girl has refused to work, I normally tell the office, kindly take her to the office. I need to talk to her when she's in the office.
Okay.
Because she will be free to talk to me.
Okay.
And most of these offices, also, we have deployed some of our secretaries who have been working there for maybe a longer time.
Yeah.
They understand Arabic. So most of them, like now, one of my office, it is handled by a girl called Miriam. So that when our girls goes there, they can be able to express their grievances, and they can be able to be assisted. Wanasikia vizuri when they are talking Kiswahili.
Yes.
With their own.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chair, let me talk to you about a very practical example. Yes. You say that, yes, some media houses, including ourselves, have reported on some of the negative things that happen. Caroline Aloch, her body arrived just a week ago from Saudi Arabia. The government of Saudi Arabia says she died of suicide. Yes. Johansen Odur, our Kenyan pathologist, says her body had torture marks, including compression on her neck, meaning it was not suicide. She was killed. Which part is a lie there?
Thank you very much. This case for this lady, we know it for a long time. They had tension between the employer and her, and her agent, who is called Joyce, did all the work to bring her back here. But one of the human rights, this human rights, they claimed that they did that, which is long to say, to tell the public the wrong thing. We followed this girl up to airport, but there was a lot of politics in that issue, because it was hijacked by the wrong people. Now,
so what is the truth according to you?
The truth of the matter, this lady, she committed suicide, and our Kenyan people were on the ground. They are in Saudi Arabia, and they satisfied that the girl committed a crime. She committed a suicide. That was the nature of the death. And that's why we say, why can't we investigate a case by case? Why do we listen one side story? For example now, this lady, if you read what is there in the papers or in the media house, it is known that very well it is Hack Africa who brought her back here, which is wrong, which is not. The agent brought her back here with the help from the other Kenyans. Where is the Hack Africa coming? If at all you can tell people in the Republic of Kenya that you did this, yet you are not the one who did it, why can't you tell the story that even this person died of this and not this?
Fair enough, but even if it was suicide, Chair, it means that she was pushed to the edge.
Very good. Some cases happen like that, and that's why we say, let us try case by case. I always give an analysis that in every area in Kenya of about 10,000 people, we have a police station. And this police station is open 24 hours. In these 24 hours, it's reported about 10 cases or 20 cases. Just 10,000. From now, the people we count, Kenyan people in Saudi Arabia, we have about 100,000. So we need how many police stations there? From the simple calculation, about 10 police stations. In one police station has about how many officers? 10 or 20. So how many people we need there for working for Kenyans to know the truth of the matter? It's about 2,000. We have created the jobs in Saudi Arabia and the other countries for our government to send their officers there. So that, like this story, which is covered and which has been baptized with a lot of lies, should come true. You can't give us enough time and we will tell you the real cause of death. Number one, if Saudi Arabia, you just pick this phone of mine, I don't need to follow you. I just go where it was stolen from. Then we start following that camera. We can trace the death of this lady until she arrived here in Kenya. And we can get the truth. And believe me, when I come back here again, I'll tell you 200% the truth of that death.
So at this particular point, you don't? At
this particular point, that one can be only answered by the light doctor who saw, or the police investigator who got the light investigation the first time. But we have our officer there called Said. He can even bring that report tomorrow because he is online there and he can have that information for us.
Please share with us that report because Johnson Odur, the autopsy or government pathology says the body had compressions on the neck and some blisters. This is very different from the version from Saudi Arabia.
Okay, but they are, even the doctor is not telling us this lady died in the hand of a Saudi citizen or in the hands of another immigrant. That is not what we are told. We are not told the truth. We are just sugar-coated there on the top with the story because we want it to look bad for Kenya. And we want the agent to look bad. And we want the Saudi Arabia country to look bad.
Yeah.
So let us get the truth of the matter.
Was this agent registered? The one who took
the agent is well registered. Is our member of ASMAC. And even she went to the DCI and she also went to the hospital to witness for the post-mortem. Yeah, all this was covered. But something I will not talk about because I'm not doctor.
Yes.
I wish you give me enough time. By maybe 24 hours, I will get the truth on the table. The history of the first person who saw this girl, the police who picked this girl, so that the people and the doctor in Saudi Arabia who will give their report, but not a report which was cooked afterwards.
Fair enough. But going forward, what do you think are the best ways of dealing with such instances? Because you've been in Saudi Arabia yourself, right?
Yes.
How long were you there?
I had been in Saudi Arabia for 10 years.
Yes.
I know Saudi Arabia down and up.
Yeah.
And let me tell you one thing I can assure. Saudi Arabia is safe for somebody than in our country about 10 times or 20 times. I am saying this with no fear or favor. But there, you can remain, if you just do the right thing. Just do the right thing. And the right thing is, if you are employed by employer A, stay there until your contract is over. But don't say that, oh, I want to go away because they are paying me small money. 30,000 Kenya shilling per month for somebody who is a 38 river is a lot of money. How much do we pay our housemaid here? We pay them 4,000, 5,000. Even if the government has said we pay them 10, but we pay them 4,000, and they even buy their things. In Saudi Arabia, she's getting that 1,000, and this that 1,000 she never buy anything from the whatever small you know. Maybe only credit if she wants, but if she asks the boss to give her phone to call, she'll have it. Now, you ask me the way forward to clear this one. Number one, training. Our training is not very good. People like Philippines, Indonesia, and the other countries, okay, they have big problems than us because their population is big. They have about millions of the people working there. But ours is just few hundreds.
Yeah.
Now, training is very, very important. And then look at the curriculum. What the Kenya trainers are training these people? Are they training them? To just to know how to cook? Nobody has ever been mistreated in Saudi Arabia because you don't know how to cook, you don't know how to wash, you don't know how. They just mistreat themselves when they run away. Kenyans, I can give you a story, Trevor, worrying one.
Yeah.
There are Kenyans who have stayed in Saudi Arabia for more than 12 years, or even 15 years. They have their own bars in a Muslim country. They sell everything they want. They do everything they want in that country. But who works for them? They have an industry. They have four building stores. They have lent for what work. We want our government to go there and iron these people out. Let them pick them out of that country, because they wait for our girls in the airport.
Yeah.
Before they arrive there, they have communicated already. You come here, I will take you to a job where you will be getting 60,000. And when a Kenyan hears about money, they are good in it, because most of them are business people. So training, let us look at the curriculum of our girls. What are we teaching them? Are we teaching them the standard, international standard, or local standard, or Saudi Arabia style? Because even language barrier, you can hear a girl alive in Saudi Arabia, and she tell you, these people, they are calling me kafil. What is kafil? Most of the Kenyans, they say it is mukosandini. But in kafil in Saudi Arabia is a boss. Boss. So you see the language they are fighting. You ask this girl, oh, they abused me yesterday. What did they call you? Kafil. You really understand Arabic? They speak English? No, they speak Arabic. And they called you kafil. What is the kafil? I don't know. They told me that. You understand the language. So let us relook the curriculum. That's number one. Number two, we have MOU. We have signed in Saudi Arabia and Kenya. Let us review that MOU because of salary and welfare. They have to work 8 hours. But let me ask you a question. Today, your housemaid was serving you in the morning. You know those stories are cooked well. She served you tea in the morning, prepared you breakfast. You and your wife, you left, you go to work. Your children went to school. What is she doing in the house? You have the washing machine. She washed those clothes within 5 minutes, and she started opening the Al Jazeera and the other TV or WhatsApp or whatever. She stayed until the kid come back from school. What was she doing all these hours? She can choose to sleep and substitute the hours they come and sleep late. So let us give the people the truth of the matter. Kenyans are enemies of themselves. They like distributing the dirty story than distributing the best. They like telling bad stories than the best. If this girl, she thinks she's overworked, she should be taught before she leaves this country, you are going to the Muslim country. This Muslim country, the sun comes out there 4 o'clock. 4, there is sun. At 8, it looks like 10 o'clock at night. So they wake up earlier and they sleep late. So during the day they sleep long hours. Clear your time, sleep. But our training, are they training them that? The schools here in Kenya, first of all, they should have the experience of Saudi Arabia. Before we give them the accreditation to start schooling, they should have that experience. That's number one. Number two, I have talked about our MOU. We should review that because of salary, and now we are training them well. Let us borrow the experts from Saudi Arabia, come here, train our people, and so what they do. The other thing, let them not mind too much about the language. Okay. If they arrive there, stay calm. Language, Arabic, you can study it within 45 days. Okay. You start understanding. If you understand 20 words, they're enough for communication. Okay. So we should not magnify the small problem to be a very good big problem. Okay. But I insist again and again, let us investigate a case by case. We are here as ASMAC. Call us before even you wear this thing. Call us. We are ready 24/7. We have the Department for Domestic. They work with a very powerful person called Madam Shuguri, and we have a very strong team in Saudi Arabia and all the country. And we are setting the office fair very soon, and we are going to work with you. And we shall minimize the problem from whatever they are saying to be the minimum, where we can.
SG, closing remarks. How do we stop these killings and the abuse that is happening in different places, in as much as it might not be as rampant as you say?
Okay, for us we have formulated that is better ways to handle this. So first of all, we have requested the government through the Senate to provide us with more labor attaches. The labor attaches will be placed in, that is, first of all, we are dealing with Saudi, our biggest market, labor market. So the government will provide 7 labor attaches who will handle distress calls also. The ASMAC as an association, also we have deliberated on putting up an office in Saudi as so that it can also handle distress calls from within Saudi. And also we are also probing the government to introduce a safe house for these ladies, whereby if there is a case that is a case that can't be handled by the employer and the employee, the girls can have a safe house to run to, whereby before the case between the employer and the employee is handled, first of all the girl can have a place to run away to. Okay. So in this, so that we can be able to manage this whole stuff of abuse in Middle East. We are talking of all Middle East. We want the government to investigate about these runaways who we call Kemboys. They have a lot of businesses that are not legal. That is, as I had earlier mentioned, about prostitution, about they are even making alcohol. In a country that's Muslims, that is a holy land of Muslims. So it is becoming a menace for us. So if we are able to curb this issue of runaways, and also those who are in contracts, we provide them a safe house, I think we can handle these whole stuff of abuse, and which we are doing by now. Because on Monday we met with the Senate, and they have also given us this platform to provide us with the labor attaches. And our homeschool trainers who have at least helped the girls to get confidence on whatever they are going to do abroad. At least we have given them a better curriculum which will help the ladies to handle themselves when they are abroad. Thank you.
Yasmin?
Yes.
Closing remarks from you, because you're the chair domestic department. How then, going forward, how will you be handling these issues?
Yeah, but what I would like to advise our fellow Kenyans, it is to follow the right channels when they are seeking for these jobs. We have 370 or 388 registered agencies, and we have. If you go to NEA website, you will find all those agencies and their contacts, and choose the right people to travel with. We will not have all this distress. Don't be cheated by these Mama Omal, Mama Wanjiko, Shiko, and Kamau, and whoever that they are taking you through the visiting visas. Because some of these girls, it is true, they do not understand what is a visiting visa or employment visa. But once they get the real agents, they will be able to be assisted. And some of these distress cases, we are going to reduce them, and we are going to reduce them, and at the same time we are going to empower our people, because we don't have jobs here. We need those jobs, but we also need our people to be safe. We are not happy when we are seeing our people coming back when they are dead, and especially me, like a mother, I don't feel good at all. When I get a distress call, or I get a call being informed that there is a body that it is coming, that is not, if I know for real, this morning when I was coming in this place, that I would start my car and go and get accident, it is better not to come here than to get accident. The same way with us agencies. If you know for real that I'm going to recruit this girl and she will come back dead, I cannot do that. It is better I close that office rather than take my people to go and die.
All right. SG, you wanted to say something?
I wanted to share the hotline numbers for ASMAC, whereby if members can also, it can be shared online through the online, and also there is also this report, this link of accredited agents. I think, I don't know how...
Yeah. Go ahead. You will share that with me and then we'll post it. But you can also just mention the numbers.
The numbers, okay, this is the number. Due to, we start with +254, because it is international. +254 739 201977. This is the number, the hotline number, helpline number.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for making time this morning. Yes. Very brief.
Thank you very much.
You're actually the one who started, but yeah, go ahead.
I did not know that. I want to say this,
Yeah.
You cannot burn your house because the snake is inside. You look for an expert to bring out the snake. So we cannot say that we ban the industry because few people are destroying our name with the runaway. But one thing I would like us to do, we are ready to work with the government. We are ready to get Kenyan youth jobs everywhere in the world. We want more bilateral agreement with the other countries, not only in Saudi Arabia where we are getting jobs. Let the government make our route to get the jobs easier. That's number one. Number two, we want passports. We have problem in getting passports for Kenyans. We have good conduct problems. We want also them to get very fast. We have birth certificate, especially for the border people. They have a problem. So the government should help us, and we are ready for that.
All right.
Yes, we are ready to work for Kenya.
Thank you so much, Francis Wahome, Chairperson, ASMAC, that's Association of Skilled Migrant Workers Agencies of Kenya, Eliab Muridi, Assistant Secretary General, ASMAC, and Jasmine Murioki, who is the Chair, Domestic Department, ASMAC as well. You're talking about this issue. They say that as long as you go through the registered channels, you should be fine. So if you're out there, ensure you know the agent that you're using if you're going to look for work out there, and then you will be fine. All right, we're taking a quick break now. When we come back, I think Patrick Igunza is having a different conversation. It's about polio. Dr. Emmanuel Okunga is the medical epidemiologist in the Ministry of Health and acting head division of disease surveillance and response. They're having that conversation in just a bit. Don't go too far.